This is the mercenary, Flip Gordon, and I hope you guys are ready for the biggest US assassin adventure yet.
Dogs of war, you know we going hard. We on a mission to find Bazooka Dog, US assassin, so I hope you ready. Never know what could happen, but it's gonna be deadly. Snakes everywhere, trust nobody. Going all out, it's time to get rowdy. The kilted Avenger, Roddy Piper, is rolling too. The biggest adventure yet, come and join the crew. The mercenary and raider, the search and rescue dog. Putting in the work, you know that they on the job. Traveling Elizabeth, Bazooka has made some new friends. Sea Dog and Viking Wolf. Dogs of war, time to get roused. Yeah, dogs of war, time to get roused. Dogs of war, time to get roused. Yeah, dogs of war, time to get roused.
No clips, no pistol whips, just fast wits, sharp focus, and a venomous spit. Dilophosaurus, are you with us or not for us? Dare to choose the ladder, Flip will turn you to a blood splatter. Choices matter, a brother up with the spangled banner. Star stripes, assassins, and resurrected wrestlers. Oh, this is Piper's pit, so pipe down, you don't wanna feel that sniper's hit. I stand tall, dropping rounds on the enemy lines with no fear, cause there's a bazooka strapped to my canine.
Dogs of war, time to get roused. Yeah. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. The biggest adventure yet. Never know what to expect. Let's go. Yeah, this is Primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, US Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is Primetime Poulton. This is Primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Just another boring day where nothing changes. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. It's the Moral Compass. We're doing a primetime review. We're talking Dutch 1 and 2 from Image Comics. Joining me, cutest little guy, Sean Ahrendt. What's up, Sean?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I heard you singing along to Froggy Fresh.
It's kind of catching on.
Growing on you, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you know, don't take me home. I like it.
Yeah. Who does? I know someone who loves it. We got Mark Pengryn in the house. What's up, Mark?
Anthem of a generation.
It is. It is. It's a cautionary tale, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think of all the lives we're saving by playing that every week.
Yes.
But we're going to talk Dutch, the new series from Image Comics about the Chap, Yaep character from Extreme Studios back in the day. Who had that on their bingo card that Dutch would have their own? Yeah, you knew all along.
Wishful thinking. I like.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But first, we got the chat. We got Chauncey first in the house. What's up, Chauncey? Thanks for joining us. Mark, you're pulling double duty, so you're slipping. You're only the second person in this time. But I won't hold it against you. We also got. That's true. It'd be rigged. It's almost like those contests where relatives or employees can't win. So, John Epple, how's it going, everyone?
Sup?
Chauncey doing a variation of your Flash post. He's doing Flash Fulfillment King Flash. Ezra didn't get me. I'm here.
Not yet.
John Epple says he's working on pages while he socializes. And Chauncey says he's working on pinups, stopping by here to have a social life. That's what we're here for. We're just a bunch of friends talking comics, movies,
Nerd
whatever.
shit.
Yeah. Got Jolly Green in the house. What's up, Jolly Green?
Hell, good to see you.
We got Missy Duran here. What's up, Missy?
Wow.
Thanks for joining us. And we got some news to talk about, courtesy of Mark. Mark brought a couple things to my attention. First up, we're trend setters here over at Primetime Poulton. We got where is it?
What was your first rodeo?
I don't know if this will show up. I probably shouldn't have. We'll do this one. Here we go. First up, Rob Liefeld announces he will be collecting Evangeline, first ever omnibus edition in 2024.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And the post before that was him saying they're getting ready to celebrate Evangeline's 30th anniversary. Showed a bunch of covers. A lot of them were from my run back in 2011. So I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll be included in the omnibus. Maybe there'll be a couple volumes of it. But we were discussing. We have a feeling those maximum press issues will have to be scanned. And that's
Probably.
what it'll be. I doubt the original files still exist, but there's a good chance the original files from the Image run from 2011 are in Rob's possession. So
I like the watercolor texture that they're going with the vibes here.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that Psylocke Wolverine piece Jim did, where he watercolored it back in like early 2000s.
Yeah, Rob always works with the best colorists. He's always finding new guys that make him look great. I like the Evangeline look here. It's sort of a takeoff the look of Evangeline from our run. And Jenny did the white light blonde streak going through her hair, and Rob copied that. So I don't know. It makes me hopeful that people will see some of my work collected.
Yeah, hopefully we get more of that one guy that was based on me that you said wasn't based on me, but we all know is based on me, the Jersey Shore guy.
What was his name? Fight List.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be great to see Fight List again. Lots of Owen and I created so many new characters for that run. So
That was a great run. That was awesome.
yeah,
You guys really
thank you, man. I appreciate
put it
it.
all into it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not just fluffing your ego because
There
you
is
some
for those that are don't want to wait for the omnibus. There's a hardcover. Evangeline hardcover collects the first 6 issues of my run. We got Evangeline, Passover, Priest. We got some other appearances in there. We got some Coven cameo appearances. I think I don't know if Dutch appeared, but I don't think he
I can
was.
grab it. I got it right here.
I think Dutch is like in a photograph because we tied Priest into Operation Night Strike, and that was the military team that consisted of Battlestone, Chapel, Al Simmons, Dutch. There was a 5th guy whose name I can't remember, and we said Priest was part of that team as well. So I think there's at one point they look through. Evangeline looks through Priest's footlocker, and there's a photograph of the team, and I think Dutch is supposed to be in there.
You can get a signed copy now on hauntedpizzallc.com.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mark. We got Mark Yoon in the house. What's up, Mark? Mark is the artist of the upcoming Gun Goth. He turned in the first 10 pages. I got to get him some more script. John Epple says he has some of that on Kindle as well. Awesome, man. But it's great that Evangeline's coming back. Hopefully we'll see a lot of her in 2024. I know Rob hinted at a possible new comic with new material as well. So that'll be awesome.
Secrets.
Did you
Nah, I can't find this shit.
can't find it? Maybe I'll take a. Oh, I don't have any of my books here. I'd have to grab your copy to look at it. But
Grab this.
all right. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. This is the other thing. Mark shared with me. Super 7 is making Return of the Living Dead action figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mark, this is either going to be the message you sent me or the window that it opened. So the DMs might get released. My apologies.
Hey, if you get the Evangeline hardcover, the back sketch in it, that's mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
And this is some of the earliest Mark and Maitland collaborations because John worked on the backup stories. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Part of their reaction series. These figures look great. I think I'll get both of them. Tarman and Trash.
If she gets what, does her clothes come off?
that might be a Comic-Con exclusive.
Mm.
In the movie, her clothes came off.
Yeah,
well, that's why I was bringing up if it was movie accurate.
The chat was amazed by how smooth she was. So, yeah.
Like your balls?
I am the smooth my balls spokesperson. So, of course.
Super 7 did put out that Baroness from G.I. Joe figure where she's in the bikini from when she got kidnapped in the hot tub in that one episode where this guy, rich guy, kidnaps G.I. Joe and Cobra people and has them fight to the death on his island.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we will get some sort of variant of Trash. But these look great. Who else do you think they could make? I think like the main punk rocker guy with the mohawk who Tarman eats. I could definitely see him as a figure.
The Billy Tucci guy?
Oh, who's the Billy Tucci guy?
He looks like the one with the mohawk, the blonde mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least from far. Because when you
Yeah.
see pictures of Billy as a younger lad, he looked like he would have been straight out of one of these flicks.
The funeral home guy.
Oh, yeah, the funeral home guy. So I don't know if I should bring this up, but after watching Return of the Living Dead, I was kind of really interested in reading up on it. The one punk is played by a very infamous guy right now, Brian Peck, who he was a tutor for a lot of child stars. If it's the same Brian Peck, he was an actor.
That guy?
Yeah,
the one that they have the documentary about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had no idea. So I thought that was interesting. Amanda B in the house. She says, why are you guys reviewing Dutch ovens?
Well,
Wow.
Amanda, mind in the gutter always.
I've had some fiber today. Testing it out, Mark, later on. So let's get into comics.
All right, let's get into it. Dutch, created by Chap, Yaep. Here's a picture of what Dutch looked like back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just a badass character, member of Team Youngblood,
Yep.
which was Chap's book.
Mm-hmm.
Just
5 or 6, I think, was his first appearance.
Also part of the McFarlane Toys Youngblood line.
Mm-hmm.
He had those. Well, he's wearing them right now. Those gauntlet guns, which the little piping on it broke off mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this character. I took so many visual cues from this character, from my own character, Strees, from Type 1 on Indiegogo right now. Don't be a bum, back Type 1. Just a cool visual. Like, it was like that super futuristic cyber tech. You know, I didn't see weapons like this, aside from like anime or manga, really be incorporated into comic books at this time, like aside from vacuum cleaner guns. But this shit is just top notch. And Chap would always draw him with different accessories, like the head thing. We're a comic book show, Amanda. We're talking about comic books.
Amanda wants to know, what the hell am I looking at? You're looking at Dutch. He's not it's not Dutch Oven. He's a super soldier who was recruited to work for a famous superhero team that was treated like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Her phone screen doesn't know justice.
Oh,
Are you in your car, Amanda? You need to.
She doesn't know who it is.
She's like, Kirby who?
Oh. Chauncey says that's greatness. That's what we're looking at.
That's what we're talking about.
So, Dutch was a member of Team Youngblood. He appeared. I think he had a couple. What's that?
She's like, no.
I wish this reboot looked as cool as this. Oh, that's one thing. Yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, I always thought Dutch was a really cool character. So when I heard about this new series, which first appeared in the Image anthology from last year, that's what the 0 issue is made up of, the shorts from the anthology. I was like, oh, I need to get this because we're not getting any new Youngblood, at least. I don't think anytime soon. So to have, these books right here is pretty awesome. I'll take what I can get.
And the cover from Ian Churchill, like doing his classic superhero rendering, or at least
he even signed it 90s style. So this is the 0 issue that collects all the shorts, which just makes one story. Amanda B says, I'm home, but I had a hard time figuring out the pose, and that it was a person, at least humanoid. Gotcha. Let it go, Sean. Chauncey says, I wish Chap would do an Unforgiven style Dutch story.
Well, that's what I got from this. From 0, that it was kind of like an Unforgiven type of setup, and just kind of how to open up the world that we're deep diving into.
And as of thus far, this is Chap's only involvement in the book. This cover that he did for issue 1. It's written by Joe Casey. The artist on 0 issue was Nathan Fox, and going forward, I guess Simon Gain is the artist. And
it's
John,
a different person.
Yeah, it looks the same though.
Yeah.
very, very similar style. I would call this the Image House style of the mid 2000s. I don't know. That's what it reminded me of anyway. I don't know. It has a little bit of a Walking Dead look to it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you have the good variant covers. I got stuck with the
yeah.
Oh!
So here's the thing. I wanted if I saw these books on the shelf and didn't know it was Dutch from Youngblood, I wouldn't pick them up. But I see these, I'm picking them up, and I'll let the interior artwork slide because I know it's this guy.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the first thing. Art. What's everyone's opinion on it?
First and foremost, Amanda B. Clutch. It's not for me. Like the guy is a talented illustrator in his own right, but this isn't the world that I'm with. Like, we're used to exciting type of superhero poses, bombastic energy. Like, yeah, the scenes are cool, but like I have Chap in mind, John Malin or Rob Liefeld, that type of Sean Ahrendt type of superhero aesthetic that you draw to cool, fun comics. Not this whole I'm gonna go get a latte and talk about my poetry sketchbook, between like philosophy class and art school. It's kind of boring. But that's my opinion.
Mark, what was your opinion on the art?
I mean, right, it's not bad, but it doesn't really fit the character and the story. But this is like basically what an average Image comic has been the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like their house style in a way.
Yeah, I would say that one cover though that you have is bad. Like the one where he's running towards you. I mean, man. I don't know. It doesn't really I don't know, represent any of the badassness of Dutch. Now, Dutch in this book, this is really 30 years after Youngblood, correct? Like he's old man Dutch. He's living in the middle of nowhere. Basically, what's that?
Utah.
Yeah, hoping no one finds him. Basically, hiding from Cybertech, and I guess they finally get a hit on his whereabouts, and they send some cyborgs to kill him. And that's basically the Zero issue. He's fighting them off. You get a little glimpse into his past life. Youngblood's never mentioned. I think, what was it called? Blood Squad 7?
Yeah.
And we also got a glimpse of a past character from the 90s as well that first appeared, I believe, Sean, you said Brigade number 2.
Yeah, it was a backups in Brigade
Infinity.
2, 3. Infinity, yeah.
Infinity, created by Eric Stevenson and Richard Horry. Which this was just backup stories. We never got an Infinity series. So when Infinity popped up, I remembered him for those backup stories, and I was like, how did this happen? I know Chap didn't create her. My first thought was Stevenson must have created her, and that's how Joe Casey got to use her, because he just hits up the editor-in-chief and says, hey, I have this idea. So it was cool to see Infinity in there. I will say this. I feel like issue 1 was just almost a remake of issue 0. Yep. He's on the run, except this time he goes to DC to hook up with Infinity to give her the well, they didn't hook up in that way yet. I think it's going to happen though. Just to get some intel from her, because she's connected to the government, and basically he's attacked again by cyborgs, this time in his hotel. I don't know. What do you agree, Mark, that it's sort of a rehashing of the first?
I do, but I have a theory where it's going. I think the bad guy, was it Garrick? Or how do you say his name? The head cyborg guy.
Yeah. It was weird. Did they change the name? Because wasn't it Geiger? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think there's a lot of characters with similar names, unfortunately. But I think he's actually I think the big plot reveal will be that he's his consciousness is in her, and that's why she's there in the government, and
Yeah.
that like he's secretly like been in her body this whole time.
So an AI transitioning into a female. Kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gay.
I think it's going to be like basically the Batman Beyond episode where Talia comes to make Bruce younger, but it's really Ra's al Ghul in Talia's body, and then she really, she wants to get him back. So there's probably some technology in his body that they need or something. That's where I think it's going.
Yeah. Mark says the problem with boring art is it would need to have a super good story. Could kind of get bored otherwise. Well, Joe Casey's a good writer. Joe wrote the last Youngblood, correct? Well, I guess Rob took over at the end.
2008 series with Derek Donovan.
Oh, and Chad Bowers is the Chad Bowers one.
No, Chad Bowers did the 2018 series, the last one.
Yeah,
where they had the phone app for superheroes.
Right.
And Joe Casey's the one that finished Haunt, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yo, I was there when Rob gave him the job to do the rescript edit for like the Maxima edition of Youngblood. Like I was at the convention, and he handed him the books, like, you're gonna need these. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? And then like I figured it out. I'm so smart.
Amanda B says Graveyard Shift 5 has good art. We just passed 80,000. So the Chris Graves print has been unlocked for all backers. Thank you to everyone that continues to support Graveyard Shift. Chauncey says Geiger was the leader of Cybernet in Team Youngblood 1.
There you go.
So I guess is Cybertech stand-in for Cybernet?
Probably. Yeah.
But talking about the art and talking about like Youngblood, here is a look at Blood Squad 7 that you see in a flashback. You know, we see some similarities. Infinity's part of that team. You got pouches, guys with cool masks. What's that?
There's Exit from Newman.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's Matsuda's character. So I'm sure Chap they called up him because they're like best friends.
Yeah, I was trying to think who else like owned their character. Knock owns a character from Newman, doesn't he?
Maybe Dash.
Yeah, Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. You could get some other appearances in there, but I don't know. I'll show off some of the artwork. I mean, it's not bad. It's just
no, it's not superheroic comic book art. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody's gonna comment in the video saying art is subjective. It's like, yeah, fuck off. I
wish it was more colorful too.
Yeah.
Here's so like that's Infinity in the business suit, the power, I guess the female suit and skirt. I don't know. Everyone has wrinkles and I don't know. It's the Image House style, basically. But I don't know. I'm going to stick with it. It's like I said before, I'm going to take what I can get when it comes to these old Youngblood characters because we're not getting any new Youngblood anytime soon. Although I swear I heard something about maybe that was changing and Rob was starting to talk with the people that own Youngblood. I don't know.
I made some rumors that I posted online.
Oh, was that you?
He tweeted some stuff earlier. Yeah. Like I think in January he tweeted a few things implying that.
Yeah. Amanda B says, speaking of Chris Graves, sign up for his book, Rather Than Paying Too.
It's already started, Mark.
That's fine. That's fine. John Epple, books looks like this should have a more kinetic story and art style. Yeah, I was saying to Sean, imagine if Dan Dahl or someone with that type of style was drawing this book. That'd be amazing. But also we got 70 people watching on YouTube and Twitter. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Twitter, I don't know what you can do over there, but thank you for watching. I don't know any. So, what's your thoughts on Dutch so far? The character, is it what you imagined it would be?
Me or Mark?
You go first, Sean.
It's cool. Like it's that Unforgiven type of vibes I'm getting from it. You know, getting out of retirement. They brought me back in. You know, which is cool. Look, like you said, I'll take anything that's extreme related. It might not be up my alley as far as artistic vibes go, but I don't know if I can really complain because I'm still getting those extreme characters I grew up on and love and inspired me to this day. So
I like that they aged him in real time. This is 30 years after Team Youngblood.
Yeah. And again, that chick in there, that's awesome. Like I never thought I would see her ever again.
That's more surprising than Dutch getting his own series. Is that
right? Yeah.
Infinity is a supporting character in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got Baz in the house. He says, "What's going on with Last Blood? Last Blood 2 is supposed to debut this month on Whatnot."
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
If you don't follow Rob on Twitter or Instagram or social media, I'm sure he'll be promoting it when they go live about that. But should be in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a extreme renaissance going on right now with Dutch, Last Blood. We got an Evangeline omnibus in the works. We got Extreme Universe action figures.
Did you
I'm
guys order
excited.
yours yet?
I didn't order mine yet. I will though.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly, I know a lot of people have complained about the price point being $75 figures.
That's about normal though.
But I think that's what they're worth. It's indie company. It's going to be a low run of figures, and the detail in them, they look incredible.
Like I've been watching some toy review shows, and they're dogging on them because they're not fans of Rob per se, but they said as far as price point and what they're doing with the molds and just how it is, like that's a fair some of this SH figure art shit, like that's around the $100 price point as well. So like, and those things are awesome. And I
paid 70 for I bought a Storm Collectibles reptile figure from Mortal Kombat. Cost me $70.
Yeah.
It's a badass figure.
And it's like 30 to $40 for a NECA Gargoyles figure.
Yeah.
Like those things are mass produced, and they're good and they're cool. But again, this is an independent company doing. Oh, the guy that was showing off the shit, there's a she box in one of his videos. Like you know how like the blood the cabinet has like Dan art on it.
Yeah.
Like there's one with she. I'm like,
okay.
Ooh. So I'm sure we're gonna be getting news about a she coming up in the next few months.
Yeah, you can pre-order it on Big Bad Toy Store now.
What, the she one?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, like Billy like mentioned it like once randomly on a live stream, but never actually like promoted it.
Yeah, so I was on a stream. I was on the Pop XP show, and Billy had to leave to take a phone call about the figure. So he had been talking about the figure for probably a year or more.
Yeah, and there's a Brian Polito has one from the same company for Lady Death.
Yeah. I saw that too. Fuck.
So Mark, what was your thoughts on the character Dutch? Was it what you thought it would be, or?
Yeah, like I wasn't really as familiar with him as a character like you guys are, but I mean I like what they're doing. It's fun to see how they're kind of like rewriting history to get away with some of the legal issues. Rights wise, but it's a good story. It's just and like it's like you both said, it's the art is fine, it's just not really what's meant for this story, but I am excited to see where it goes. A book that I recommend that's like this but actually looks more like how you'd want it to look is, I don't know if you've read Tim Seeley's Local Man.
I've heard great things. Shelby's done some covers for them, right? But,
it's basically the same premise. It's a guy it's a superhero who basically got kicked off of Youngblood, but can't call it Youngblood, and has to go back to his hometown and they have references to other Image, 90s properties, and but it's actually drawn in the more 90s style.
Okay,
And
I
like,
gotta
yeah,
check that out.
Shelby did a cover. They just announced Wills is doing a cover for them.
Nice.
And then they had like a crossover issue with other indie characters. I forgot exactly who's in there, but yeah, it's basically a total love letter to 90s Image.
Nice. Our guy Carl Allstater did a cover as well. The
That's your guy.
Moroccan one? That's my guy. My dude.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
he did.
He did, yeah. That's awesome.
And then they do like homage covers. I know that I know there was like a Max, the Max homage cover. They do a lot of homage variant covers to 90s covers.
Nice. What issue is it up to now?
It's basically like they just finished where it's enough for the second trade. So I think it's like 5. I think they probably did like 12 issues and 2 specials.
Okay, cool. Definitely gotta hit that up.
I was seeing if I could find some of my Evangeline stuff from 2000s with Dutch in it, but it's too. I have to go through the web comic too many pages to find it. But any other thoughts on Dutch? I think we're all on the same page. We're going to stick with it, but we're hoping for something a little more extreme. Yeah, that's a good call. Agree?
Yeah. I mean, I'll still get it and read it. It's fun, but it just it's not really drawn for the people it's marketed for.
Yeah.
So it's funny. I don't. For some reason, this reminded me. I don't know if I ever told this story. I feel like I told the story on John's channel when I was signing books. But at one point, John was drawing Youngblood, and I was writing Evangeline. And the writer of Black Swan was the writer of Youngblood, and John was just really unhappy because he had Youngblood fighting zombies in a mall. And he was like, this isn't Youngblood. They should be, saving the world, not fighting zombies. And at the time, I felt like Eric Stevenson, if there was 2 people in this extreme relaunch that he did not like, it was me and John. Me, because he didn't want Evangeline to be part of the relaunch. So she actually wasn't. We launched before the relaunch. And then John, because I think he and John had issues from working at the Image offices. Well, one day, but John and I are talking because we're this was around the same time we started working on Graveyard Shift. In fact, Graveyard Shift was going to be a backup story in Evangeline. They even solicited it as much, but John would complain to me every night. Well, we weren't talking every night, but we were talking a lot. And one day I just opened my email and I see an email from John that he CC'd me on to Eric Stevenson and Rob.
Oh, no.
Voicing his displeasure of the Youngblood series and how, the writer, John McLaughlin, the writer of Black Swan, award-winning film, was not the right writer for Youngblood. And, he suggests that he and I take over the series. And I had no idea he was going to do this. And I was like, oh, Stevenson already hates me. Now he probably hates me even more, if that's possible. But to no surprise, Stevenson never responded to the email. Stevenson never responded to any of my emails because I would pitch, I figure, hey, I got a direct line to this guy. I'm going to just pitch him books. And he never responded back to me. But yeah, I couldn't believe, I don't know, for some reason, just made me think of that story. It made me think of like the extreme days reading Dutch, and that John sent that email off. But That was John. I'll tell you what. I bet our book would have been way better than the John McLaughlin run.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like it ended when it ended because it started to really get to the point where, like us Extreme Studios or Image Comics fans, like what we loved about those characters, like it's like this big epic universal war was about to happen between heaven and hell, and it's like then they got shit canned. It's like, oh fuck.
So I believe John McLaughlin wasn't the first choice for writer for that version of Youngblood. Scott Lobdell was, but then for whatever reason, Scott had to pass, and he suggested his friend John McLaughlin. So
it's his fault. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding.
I met Lobdell once. He's a cool guy.
I love his writing. Yeah.
Is that when he went to do the movie? What is it? Happy Death Day?
Happy Death Day. Yeah, it could have been. It was probably around the same time. Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, Phil? Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We got 120 people watching on YouTube and Twitter. Thanks, guys. We just talked about Dutch. I'm sharing some old, extreme, not really extreme, new extreme stories from the Evangeline revival we did back in 2011. And John Malin was working on Youngblood around the same time.
We got to see him working on pages when him and Mike came to visit for Wizard World Philly 2011.
Yeah, so the
first batch of pages of Youngblood,
and really that's when we launched Graveyard Shift with a little preview book back at Wizard World 2010, was it?
11.
Yeah. No, I think it was 10 because Evangeline didn't even come out yet.
11.
11? Okay.
Evangeline was launched in 2011.
Oh yeah, and it was a couple months before it came out.
Yeah. And that's when I asked Ethan. Well, I got you that book signed by Ethan. And
he drew a sketch in it for me too.
He's like, "Would you like a sketch?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Who you want me to sign out to?" I'm like, "Mark." And I turned to Chrissy. I'm like, "MARK or MARC?" And he's like, and I asked him about Cyberfrog. And at the time, Tim Seeley was toying around with doing something, and he's like, "Do you know who Tim Seeley is?" And I was like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah, they were gonna do it through Wildstorm together.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Mark Yoon, meeting Scott Lobdell was fun. I got so much stuff. We met Scott at the New Jersey Comic Expo, which they no longer do that convention, but they would. Of course, they don't. They invited me as a guest every year. They gave me
their first issue.
Yeah, they gave me a huge booth, not just a artist alley table. They gave me a whole booth.
Wait, was that from that cocksucker that had the comic store that closed down?
No, you're thinking of the Camden Comic Con.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Yeah. I went from having a lifetime invite to that convention to not being welcomed in his store anymore.
Well, he shut down. So joke's on him, sucker.
Yeah. But we met Scott Lobdell at the New Jersey Comic Expo. Awesome guy. He drew a pizza tree sketch for me.
Nice. Very cool.
So I guess that'll do it for Dutch. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'd like to mention we already mentioned Graveyard Shift. We passed 80,000. U.S. Assassin 2, while I got every 120 people here, U.S. Assassin 4 is on Fund My Comic right now. Closing in on, nope, that's not the page I want to open. Closing in on $7,000. But we have guest star Roddy Piper in this volume. The Search for Bazooka Dog begins. Got artwork by Mike McMahon. Also have another wraparound cover by Sid Nakan. Talk about Extreme. There you go. Said worked on Supreme. I worked on what else did he work on at Extreme? Team Youngblood, I want to say. And of course, he worked on X-Men, and I think he did some Top Cow stuff as well.
Yeah, Said was used quite frequently on Extreme.
But Roddy Piper guest stars as the team's trainer. They get a lead on Bazooka Dog's whereabouts, and Roddy joins them on the mission to rescue their missing teammate. Lots of action, lots of bright colors. And we also have, if you're new to the series, oh, look at these guys. USSR Assassin, Siberia. We got War Stories, collects the first 3 volumes in manga size, 180 pages, full color, only $25, guys. Get this and volume 4 and use the code 10OFF at checkout and save $10. So you can get 240 pages worth of content for $40. Can't beat that. We also have U.S. Assassin, The Art of Mike McMahon hardcover, 48 pages, collecting the best work of Mike, not just interiors and covers from the series, but promotional artwork, commissions. And we also got a trading card set. Lots of different things to choose from. And while we're on this extreme kick, let's also bring up Type 1 by our own Sean Ahrendt. Definitely has that extreme.
That's where I swiped it. I mean, I got all my inspiration from. Yeah, next week we're still taking off from streaming from Aqua and stuff, but next week I believe Rick is going to reveal for the donation tier. We're switching it up, so we figured out a good price point. So it's you donate 2 books for the price of 1, and then we're going to give you an exclusive metal trading card for saying thank you. Rick is I don't know who did it. Like he's keeping me, and it's my own book, but he's keeping me in the dark until we reveal who the artist is, and then we'll give the kids like a paper one so they don't throw ninja stars.
I mean, I could show you right now, but I won't.
Oh, Mark! Is it, all right. Is it? I'm sure it's cool. I'm really excited. I've been trying to blackmail Rick. Like, hey, remember? I forgot his name. Who was it again? But no, I'm really excited.
Mark knows everything, man. He knew when Graveyard Shift was going to launch. He knows who the mystery artist is.
Yeah. Mark is in the know. Like if you want to know what's going on with the what's up of the what's up, hit up Mark Pengryn. That's all I gotta say.
I would never betray that.
We'll work with that. Yeah, get the Graveyard Shift supplemental. Traded. What else? Yeah. So more importantly, Saturday, April 6th, we're doing an art auction for our loved one, our brother Joe M. Sontag recently lost his father, and we're just trying to come up with a cool way, like everyone did from myself and my family, to just kind of raise some funds and help them relieve some of the pressures that they're going through, because it does get pricey, and just help them out. We got Brett motherfucking Booth. He's donating a piece of art. We got Reenie's doing some stuff for us. We got some awesome bundles that Kayla's putting together, some Aqua type of bundles, like books that we talked about on the show. A lot of talented guys and gals are just coming up and just showing up, and it's just nothing but love. But Saturday, April 6th, starting off on Jay Doyle's channel, then Michael Bancroft, and then kicking off the night on Jeremy's channel. I think that's probably like around 10ish for his. But yeah, we're still working on details, figuring shit out, blah 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 blah. But we're gonna start blasting social media sometime this week, and then keep everybody posted. So save your tax money, because we know that's the time it's gonna be coming around, and you're gonna be donating to helping out a great cause. And we got some secrets that I'm working on. Yeah, I'm doing something right now that's gonna blow people's mind. Oh, I'm even donating my copy of the original Reaper Destroyer Ashcan 2007 Wizard World Chicago edition. There's only 2 versions left, mine and Joe's, that we know of. So this is like rarer than rarer. The
Reaper Destroyer?
Yeah.
I have one too.
Fuck off! You're ruining the surprise. Yeah, I'm trying to do this build up, and you're like, "Oh, I got."
Oh, you know what? Mine was lost in a flood.
Like, I got a dozen of them. They're all bagged and board and really nice.
I don't talk like that.
That's how you talk on your. That's his phone conversation voice. Like, hey, I'm at Krispy Kreme. What can I get you? Would you like extra sweet and low in your latte?
Oh,
okay,
stop
buddy.
it.
That's how you talk on the phone.
All right.
But yeah, Saturday, April 6th. Thank you, everyone.
Mark, anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Tell us?
Any secrets? You can tell the secrets off air.
Yeah.
Lips are sealed.
All right. Anyway, guys, we'll be back tomorrow for Revolution. We got special guest Chris Faction telling us about his book Nano 13, which was just funded. So congratulations to him. And don't forget, watch The Blob. This Sunday, we're going to talk about it on the Writhe in Pain Horror Movie Club. Thank you, everyone, on YouTube as well as on Twitter watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.